This video will demonstrate how to create a lottery or lottery bingo license application on Seesaw. The fee for this application is €150. When you first visit seesaw.ie, the login page will open. This is where you can log into your legal practice account. Your username is the email address that was used to register for Seesaw, and your password is required to sign in. Before proceeding with your application, please check the number of lotteries already in operation in the locality of your application. This is required to complete your application. This can be checked by clicking the e-register tab and selecting District Court Lottery Licenses from the drop-down, where search options will appear. When searching on the lottery register, first clear the filters. To carry out the search, enter the District Court area and select Active from the Status drop-down and click Search Now. District Court area must be entered together with the active to get the number of lottery licenses in that locality. The locality is the District Court area. The total number of active licenses operating in the locality can be found at the end of the results. Once you have this information, click My Dashboard to begin your application. You will then be met by the dashboard screen. Please select Create a Licensing Case to begin your application. Once you select to create a licensing case, the following case summary page will open. Choose the correct options here to proceed with your application. The type defaults to licensing. Select Lottery and Bingo from the subtype drop-down list. You need to ensure this is selected first, otherwise the jurisdiction drop-down will not be available. District Court will then appear in the jurisdiction drop-down. Click Save to proceed. The case details page will now appear. Click Edit Details for the fields to open. Select New in the New or Existing License drop-down field. A new lottery license must be applied for each year. This license type cannot be renewed. Select the license type from the drop-down. There is no premises attached to a lottery license, but a lottery bingo license application needs to be associated with a premises. If you are trying to make an application for a lottery bingo license and the premises is not available on Seesaw, you will need to contact the local court office and ask them to create the premises on Seesaw. If you are proceeding to create a lottery license application, select Lottery License from the drop-down. If you are proceeding to create a lottery bingo license application, select Lottery Bingo License from the drop-down. To select the premises associated with the lottery bingo license application, click into the Premises Address Contains field. This will open the e-register to search for the premises. When searching on the e-register, first clear the filters. We recommend to search using the premises area code or address line 1. It is recommended to search using one option only. The less information entered in the search fields, the more results will be returned. Select the District Court area, venue, date and time, and the notice parties from the drop-downs. When selecting the court date, please click on the field and not on the calendar. The field will not open if the calendar icon is clicked on. Please note that under the Gaming and Lotteries Amendment Act 2019, lottery applications must be made to the court not less than 60 days prior to the promotion of the said lottery. This means that the lottery licence must be before the court not less than 60 days before the first day on which it is intended to promote the lottery. Once all details are entered, click Save. The Case Details tab will then reopen. Click Add Application button to enter the details of the lottery. The Application Details page will open, where all mandatory details of the application can be entered. The Court Office cannot advise what data or information should be entered in the fields. This should comply with the Gaming and Lotteries Amendment Act 2019. Once all details have been entered, click Save. Once details have been saved, the following prompt to proceed to the applicant parties will appear. Click to proceed. This is where the applicant details are entered. Once the applicant parties tab has opened, click Add Applicant. A new page will open to enter the applicant details. First, the party type must be selected from the drop-down. Then proceed to enter the applicant details. If the applicant is making the application on behalf of a club or organisation, club or organisation should be selected from the party type drop-down. By selecting this option, it will allow for the club or organisation's name to be entered in addition to the applicant's name. Once all applicant details have been entered, click Save. Once all applicant details have been entered and your case is complete, the Preview Notice of Application button will appear. You must preview your notice of application and check all details are correct before proceeding to pay and submit. When you click on the Preview Notice of Application button, the notice of application should download to your desktop. Once you preview your application and all details are correct, you can initiate the case by selecting Pay and Proceed, or you can select to pay later. If you select to pay and proceed, the following prompt will appear. Click on Continue to proceed to payment. The default payment type is direct debit. If you select this option, the fee will be deducted from the bank account attached to your Seesaw account. By selecting Pay Now, the system will request your account password and payment will then be authorised. This password is the same password you use to log into Seesaw. You can alternatively choose the option to pay by credit card. Once payment has been made, a case number will then be assigned to the case. Your case will be listed for court for the date and venue you selected, and the notice parties will be served overnight. The final notice of application displaying the case number is now available to download. We advise you to print this notice of application and provide to the court office when sending in the proofs. To find this document, open the case in your case list, select the Court Documents tab in the case and click on the Options button beside the document and click Collect. If the notice of application does not download when you click Collect, you may have a safety setting turned on in Google Chrome to prevent pop-ups. If you have selected to pay later, your application will go directly to your basket awaiting payment. The basket can be found in the top right-hand corner of the screen in your Seesaw account. Please note that if you decide not to proceed with your application, there is no facility to delete uninitiated cases on Seesaw. If you wish to remove the cases from your shopping basket, you can do this by clicking Remove from Basket beside the case. When cases are moved out of the basket, they remain in the case list as case not initiated until they are paid for. They can be searched and located by the applicant's name until paid for and assigned the case number. To add these cases back into your basket, you'll need to open the case and preview the notice of application. If the option to pay and proceed does not appear after you've previewed the notice of application, your Seesaw account type may not have access to authorised payments. If so, click on Pay Later. The case will go to your firm's shopping basket. The legal practice admin or legal payment user for your firm can then log into Seesaw, make the payment and submit the case. The case will appear in the shopping basket in their account when they log in. If you require further assistance with creating your application, please contact kazoo@courts.ie.